Hello everybody, this is Likita from Information Science and Engineering Department studying at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. So in this video, I am going to talk about a seminar topic titled Sustainable Agriculture Integrating IoT and AI. So contents of today's video will be introduction, related background, working and implementation, applications and future enhancement, and conclusion. Coming to introduction, we all know that agriculture is the backbone of our country and plays a very important role in economic development. But sometimes the traditional farming methods may lead to a overusage of water, labor issues, and also a lower productivity, and sometimes a insufficient resource use. So to overcome these issues, with the rise of some digital technologies like IoT and AI have emerged as a transformative tools in a modern agriculture, making a farming even more smarter. So what IoT actually does is it enables a real-time monitoring of soil, weather, and crop condition through connected sensors, where AI enhances the decision making by predicting irrigation needs, detecting crop health issues, and improving yield forecasts. So next we have a related background. This slide shows a summary of a key research papers that I have studied during the literature survey. Each of these papers focuses on a different technological innovation in a sustainable agriculture, and they have helped me to understand better. So the papers in my literature survey focused on a specific aspects of a smart agriculture, like using AI for irrigation, while some have used IoT for livestock monitoring, and some have focused only on a resource prediction, and others on a edge AI or a digital transformation. But my paper is different because it integrates both AI and IoT in a complete end-to-end system, from a real-time sensor data collection to a resource prediction using AI, and then crop health monitoring using a deep learning. So if you see first paper, which is titled the Digital Transformation in Agriculture Using AI and IoT, which emphasize the role of advanced technologies like AI and IoT in modernizing agriculture and enhancing the sustainability through a productivity gains. So if we see the next paper, which is titled AI-based resource optimization in agriculture, they have used only AI-driven methods for optimizing the water and fertilizer use, helping reduce input cost and boost efficiency. And next paper is adaptive AI-based irrigation system, which have developed an AI model for irrigation that adjusts watering schedules using a real-time weather, and so significantly recorded the waste. And the next paper titled IoT enabled livestock farming, which explored IoT applications in livestock management using a wireless technology to improve environmental monitoring and animal welfare. And the last paper, which is titled Edge AI for Sustainable Agriculture, which proposed the use of edge computing to locally process sensor data, improving the system speed and efficiency, that is energy efficiency in smart farming. So this is all about a literature survey. And next we have a working and implementation. The very first step is IoT based real-time data collection, where IoT sensors will be used to collect the real-time data from environmental field, where the sensors will be used to record some important parameters like soil moisture, temperature, humidity, pH level. And the data set used in this paper is from a website called a Kaggle, called crop recommendation data set, where this data set contains all values collected over a time. Next, once we have done with collecting real-time data from using a sensors, next we have is pre-processing of a data, where a raw sensor data is cleaned and normalized using something called a min-max normalization. What this min-max actually does is, by applying a min-max, we can clean the data by removing missing values or error values. This also scales all the values between a 0 and 1 without allowing to dominate even a single values during the learning process. So let's just consider an example for this. Temperature might range from 10 to 40 degrees Celsius, and pH might be from 1 to 14. Without a normalization, the model might think that temperature is only important because of its bigger value. But it's not like that. Both the temperature and pH is equally important for the plant health. So this is what min-max normalization does. Um, Next, we have handling of missing values. Like this can be done using a technique called a median or a mean, or taking average, which maintains a consistency and reliability of the input data. After pre-processing of the data, next we have resource prediction where to predict how much water and the fertilizers a crop need. For this, the model uses the ML algorithm called a gradient boosting, where a gradient boosting is a powerful algorithm where it combines various small models called a decision trees to make a one strong prediction. And gradient boosting helps to correct from the errors of the previous models to make the prediction accurate. So how it works is that the model uses the clean sensor data as input and accurately predicts the quantity of water and the fertilizers required at a different types. So this helps reduce and avoid a overuse or underuse of resources. The performance of the model is measured using some important metrics called MAE, that is mean absolute error, 0.80, and RMSE, that is root mean squared error, that is 1.15, and R square score, which is 0.96, which says that 96% of the variation in the output is predicted correctly. Thanks to this model, because water usage is reduced by 35%, fertilizer usage is reduced by 25%, and energy consumption is cut by 40%. That saves resources, reduces the cost, and helps environment. And the final part of a system focuses on monitoring a crop health over time, for which we have used a LSTM, which is a deep learning technique, which stands for long short-term memory. It's basically a recurrent neural network. If you see why LSTM, because it is designed to work with the time series data, which means data which changes over a time. Also, LSTM can remember a long-term pattern and detects changes in a crop behavior, where the model takes a multiple sensor input like a soil moisture, temperature, pH, sunlight, and tracks how they vary over a time. If you see what are the benefits of this, this helps in early detection of a crop stress, sending alerts to farmers so they can take a action before the problem get worse. Ultimately, which leads to a better crop yield and less wastage. Over a time, as a more data is collected, the model becomes smarter and can make even better prediction, which leads to smarter and sustainable farming. Next, we have applications. Smart irrigation system automates watering based on a real-time soil moisture and weather data. Fertilizer management, which predicts exact fertilizer needs, reducing a chemical usage and improving a soil health. And crop health monitoring, which detects diseases and stress early using a sensor data and AI models. Precision farming, which ensures a optimized use of water, energy, and fertilizers for a maximum yield. Coming to a future enhancement, multi-crop adaptability, that is, we can extend the system to support a different crops like rice, wheat, sugarcane, etc., each with a specific water, fertilizer, and weather needs. For example, the model could detect that sugarcane needs more frequent irrigation than a wheat and automatically adjust the irrigation cycle. And also, we can go with the climate zone personalization, make the system smart enough to adjust based on a geographical and seasonal conditions. For example, a farm in a Rajasthan would prioritize water saving, while a farm in a Kerala may focus more on managing the humidity and fungal risks. So, if we use a adaptive UI or UX properly, it will help elderly people use a modern technology easily and make their interaction with the app smoother and more comfortable. Apart from this, we can also go with a integration with of a drone technology and also a mobile application for a farmers. So this is all about future enhancement. So by this, I'll conclude that integration of IoT and AI in agriculture enables a smart, sustainable, and efficient farming practices. Real-time sensor data combined with a machine learning models and deep learning models like a gradient boosting and LSTM helps in precise resource prediction and crop health monitoring. The system demonstrated a significant benefits like 35% reduction in a water usage, 25% reduction in a fertilizer usage, and 20% increase in a crop yield, 40% drop in energy consumption. This approach supports the goals of precision agriculture and Industry 4.0, making a farming more data-driven and eco-friendly. The model shows potential for scalability, adaptability to various climate zones, and further enhancement using technologies like a blockchain and drones. So these are the reference papers and sources I referred to while working on this seminar. They include recent research articles and case studies and data sets related to AI, IoT, and sustainable agriculture. Each of them helped me understand the current trends and shape to design of my proposed model. So this is all about today's video. Thank you for watching.